Yeah, it wasn't a good start. Allen and Mobley, those guys are very active, and they were getting a lot of easy buckets. But, the turnovers, the 21 turnovers, and then only 21 assists. They only had about maybe 14 or 15 assists at halftime, and I saw that, and I said the ball's not moving, and they're turning it over. And so Cleveland's a very good team. They're extremely active. I don't know whether it was the traveling or they just getting in Cleveland or what, but they just didn't have the start. They couldn't shoot. The bench is going to be an issue. The Lakers can't get enough from the bench production. They played a really good team tonight who was waiting for them. And unfortunately, the Lakers could not click. They just couldn't get it going. I think they were stagnant on both ends of the court. And I'm sure that's something that the coach will address because they can't have that happen again this early in the season.
Yeah, great points, James. I would add that the Lakers' three-point shooting, they got away with it last week.
Yeah.
They only made 5 in a game and still won. Tonight they made only 6. And as Ali pointed out, that's a massive discrepancy between what Cleveland did tonight. I mean, it was trouble from the start. And I'm a little worried about the Laker bench. Dalton Knecht, if he's your best bench player right now, this guy a year ago was playing like Tennessee Tech and Wofford in like some University of Tennessee preseason games, If he's your best player on your bench, then you need to start saying, all right, Max, come on, Gabe, we need you guys to step up and help out. But one guy on the bench did his thing, Bronny James. It's cool to see him get his first NBA bucket.
Absolutely. And if you're just tuning in, we will show that a little bit later in the show. Congratulations to Bronny James, a very special moment for him. I do want to say, because you bring up the point, we talked about it right off the top, obviously, the 3-ball. And as not good as it was tonight, we know that it hasn't been the case, even though it's a small sample size here early on. When you're 4th in the NBA at 38%, that's not a bad thing. But I think this is the big thing, is that when the 3-ball is not falling, and we've seen it at times through the first few games, your defense is a non-negotiable. And tonight, big game Cleveland just had LA all over the place in half court and in transition.
Yeah, they had their way in fast break points. They had their way in the paint. A lot of it had to do with if AD helps. If he helps for just a second, Allen, Mobley, those guys are very active. I thought Donovan was aggressive early and made it easier to get in the paint. Yeah, their defense didn't hold up. It's one thing to not have shots go down. That's going to happen, especially the 3-ball. You got to win with a lot of 2s sometimes, and sometimes you have to win with old-fashioned 3s. But tonight they had none of the above, and Cleveland was just primed and ready to take advantage of it.
Yeah, this Cleveland team is no joke. Sitting at 5-0. I think they might be able to give Boston some issues in the East. We'll see if I'm right on this, but that's what you call balanced scoring right there. Not a great shooting night for Darius Garland. Made up for it with the pass. Jared Allen easily would have had a 20-20 game had he played at all down the stretch when the game got out of hand. I mean, no need for him to be out there. That's a dangerous team. That's a dangerous team. And the Lakers, no shame in losing to a team like Cleveland. It's just, from the start, it seemed like this is going to be a troubling night because they were behind almost from the get-go and just couldn't quite make up that point differential, despite AD kind of waking up a little bit. And LeBron was definitely scoring a lot better than he did when we last saw him a couple days ago in Phoenix.
You do have to tip your cap to him. They are under a new head coaching staff as well, and Kenny Atkinson, an offensive-minded, which you can see. Obviously, you saw 4 of the 5 starters right there who